Bira the Great Healer Part 2. DK carried his baby, who was laughing so much. He called after the traditional doctor, who was shivering and running to tell the villagers what just happened. DK kept staring at his princess. She looked so beautiful with her blue eyes. He wondered why she was born with a blue eyes. He kept thinking of all of the years they waited for her to be given birth to, and finally their prayer has been answered. My special child, DK said aloud, waking his wife. Nonso started crying when she saw her daughter. My child, she said in a low voice. DK gave their baby to Nonso to carry, and immediately Nonso carried her. She was the happiest. She then felt some kind of way. The pain she was feeling before and after birth disappeared. She was confused. She wasn't feeling the pain anymore. She told DK this, and DK reminded her of what the old woman said many years ago of how their child is going to save the world and be a great healer. The couple were very grateful to God for this special gift. Nonso kept staring at her daughter's blue eyes, admiring them. We shall name her Bira. DK nodded happily. The couple prepared to leave the traditional doctor's house, and on their way home with their daughter, they met a group of angry villagers who were with the traditional doctor, who was very scared, pointing at Bira. The angry villagers asked to see Bira, but her parents refused. They kept throwing back words, telling Nonso and DK that the child stayed in her mother's womb for 7 good years, and now that she's out, she has a blue eyes and can talk. They said they can't allow her live in the village, as she will be a curse to the village. Nonso and DK kept pleading to them to leave their child alone, but they refused. They were bent on taking the baby to the forest. Bira started laughing amidst this argument as she stretched her hand to a man who has an injury in his hand. Her mother took her forward and she touched the injury. Immediately, the injury closed up and the entire villagers were amazed. Their anger turned into love and they all hailed Bira, calling her the great healer. They took Bira home. The people kept bringing gifts for her. Any injured or sick person was brought to DK's house and was healed immediately by Bira. Nonso and her family became the most respected family in the village. Just a touch from Bira, the injured gets well and the sick gets healthy. They all loved Bira. The day Bira clocked 7 months old, she suddenly grew up to become a 7-year-old girl, and this totally shocked her parents. At first, DK thought it isn't their child, but Nonso knew it was. She still has her blue eyes. They were surprised. The old villagers became scared of Bira and her parents. They started ignoring them again because of this. How will a baby suddenly grow up to be 7 years old? They were scared. Even when they got injured or sick, they never visited Bira anymore because of how scared they are. Nonso and DK felt bad, but it is for the best, they thought to themselves. The villagers went back to ignoring and gossiping about Nonso and her child for years, but Nonso didn't care as far as her husband and daughter are very well. Within 5 years, Bira grew up to be 18 years old. She kept growing without notice, and her parents were used to it already, but not the villagers. The only way they know it's her is through her blue eyes and would instantly run away. But Bira would still go around the village helping the sick and healing the injured. But still, the villagers were ungrateful. One day, in the middle of the night, the neighboring village came to their village to take control of their village. They kept taking innocent people away, both young and old. The villagers were scared. Bira wanted to save her people, but her parents were strongly against it. Nonso reminded Bira of how they treat her, but still Bira wanted to save her people. As at this time, the neighboring village has taken total control of their village. Bira managed to team up with the rest of the village men and encouraged them to fight back, which they did. In the process, so many people got injured and their opponents almost won, but Bira came just in time and healed them. Together with Bira, who was the only lady among the men, they defeated them and they all hailed Bira, who saved them all despite everything they have done to her. The king of the village specially thanked Bira and appointed her as a special advisor. The people were grateful to Nonso for giving birth to Bira, their great healer. The end. So you guys, please do not forget to like this video. Tell me the lessons learned from this story. So you guys, if you are interested in learning how to create AI images and possible ways to earn from it, send me a DM. And please do not forget to repost this video, share to your friends, add to your favorites. Make sure you like this video. Thank you. See you guys on my next story.